Up on the presentation wall, you know that's one of my favorite places to see your quilts. You also know that I love to receive the quilts when you bring them in or send them over here to the quilting studio. Yes, I take quilts by mail all the time over here. I love to put them up onto the quilting bed and see them there. I love to be working on them on the quilting machine. I love to trim them. I love to put on the binding. So the whole process. When they're up here on the presentation wall, the best thing is that when I back up, I get to see what the creator had in mind, because you get to see the full quilt in all of its glory and its quilted glory, which is amazing. So I'm backing up here so you can see the whole thing. Darla brought this over. She's just literally about 40 inches square. This was a fat quarters set, and you know when you have those, they tend to be nicely coordinated, which is great because literally you can just grab your fat quarters set and cut them up into the shapes you want, and you have a quilt ready to go. You know that everything is going to coordinate very nicely. She could have done all kinds of options here as far as putting them together, plus a variety of colors would have worked nicely as far as the thread that we chose. And you know I have dozens of colors of thread over here at the quilting studio. We chose my gorgeous rose color of thread right here to pull out just a little tiny bit more of the extra pink and roses that are in here. And I love how she coordinated that. Look, she has some of this rosy pink here, and then in the center, and then repeating it down here. Same with the others. She's got the yellow, and then she's repeating it down here. And so just bring them on and on. So it's a really nice connection to be able to repeat that situation here. My splat is such a cute little design. I do love it. You can see it really well on the back. She's used just a flat, straight piece of kind of a seafoam green. I've got a little piece of extra thread. We'll get rid of that. We don't need to be having that going home with you. No, we don't. So lots of good stuff here. If you checked the other videos before, when you hit the arrow down below, we'll take you to others of Darla's exact same quilt getting stitched out with other tips. I talk about what's going on right here. The quilt, as you can see, is almost literally the exact same size as the backing fabric end to end. This is selvage to selvage because the quilt is 40 inches and fabric is about 42 to 45 inches wide. We're using the entirety of the quilt, but of course, that's not enough for me to be able to put on the quilt machine. So I attached these extra leaders with some fabric that I have hanging around here, and because of that I was able to grab with those. So that's a service that I offer over here at the quilting studio. If your quilt isn't long enough, then let me know and I can add leaders to it and we can go from there, or you can always add that to your backing fabric as well. Send a quilt over here to Brenda's Quilting Studio and make it a great day.